Welcome to another episode of Unlock a Life You Love. Today I'm going to talk about goal setting. It is so important that you know where you're going. Whether this be a new day, a new week, a new month, or perhaps even a new year, it's so important that you understand success comes to people who set goals. And the tricky thing is many of us get a little weird about setting goals, because what if you set a big goal and you don't hit it? And I'm just going to say, but what happens when you do hit it? What does life look like when you have achieved those goals? If you have a desire, you're meant to live it. So I'm going to give you permission today to get rid of the good and go for the great. That's what you deserve. So when it comes to setting goals, we want to get out of the complacency. We want to get out of the lazy and into the juicy of life, what you really desire. But sometimes that can be overwhelming and you can get scattered. So I want to give you a clear plan as to how to get those thoughts and focus down, get the goals, and help you have the achievements you're looking for. So the first thing I would say is take a few minutes. It's worth your time. Put a piece of paper in front of you and just brain dump. And brain dump means you don't judge. You don't try to speculate how you're going to achieve it. You certainly don't doubt yourself. You just put down on the paper anything that comes to mind. The first thing I want you to think about is if you could create a life you absolutely loved, how would you change things about yourself? What goals do you have for yourself? Whether they be health, whether they be your hobbies, whether they be the things that you desire with finances, whatever that is, I want you to think about what would enhance my life and write them all down, and as many as possible. And then the next thing I want you to think about is what goals would I want to achieve when it comes to my relationships? Where do I want to see changes? Where do I want to spend more time? What do I want to enhance? What do I want to change up for relationships? Write it all down. And the third one is your career or your business. I want you to think about what goals you have when it comes to your career and your business. All right, so now you've got a bunch of things down on that paper. You know you can't go for them all. You chase too many rabbits, you won't catch any. So we need to get focused. So the next step I would say is put it through 3 filters. So when you think about the things you want to achieve for yourself, ask yourself, what is the payoff? When do I achieve this goal? What's the impact that it'll have on my life? Is it worth my time? Your time is so precious. You want to use it wisely. The same thing for relationships. You want to think about what is the impact that this will have on the joy that comes into my life. And the same for business. What impact is this going to have? Is the payoff big enough for the effort and the time and the passion that I'm going to put into this? So that's the first step. The second step is, what impact will this have on others? Because quite often we will do more for those we care about and to enhance our level of contribution in this lifetime. So not only the impact it'll have on you, but the impact it'll have on others. And the third is so important. What will this make of you by going for the achievement of this goal? Who do you have to become in order to achieve this goal? And I'll tell you, the goals that stretch you, that grow you, are usually the most rewarding. So then you want to pick a few. I'm not going to tell you how many to pick, because everybody's got different things going on in their life, different energy stores, different skill sets. But you decide how many goals you want to go for. I will say less is more. The more you can focus your attention, your time, your skills, your energy, your resources towards one goal, well, the easier it is to have the achievement of that goal. But whatever it is, whatever number you decide are so important for you that you're going to take daily action steps towards. You want to write it out. You want to make sure it's super clear. What do you want to achieve? The next thing I would say is, once you've written it down, because stats show the ability to achieve that goal is that much greater when you write it down. Second, you share that goal. You declare that goal with somebody who fiercely wants to see you succeed in life. So declare it. Write it down and then declare it. And the third thing you want to do is you want to take the action steps. So you want to open up your calendar, because what gets scheduled gets done, and make that action step a non-negotiable. And the way I look at it is, if I take 3 action steps directly towards that goal every day, if I do that, for this month is March, if I do that for 31 days, just 3 small action steps directly towards the accomplishment of that goal, at the end of the month, I will have taken 93 purposeful steps towards that goal. So I know I'm going to get that much closer to the achievement. But then there's the compound effect. If I just take 3 small purposeful action steps for an entire year, I will have taken 1,095 purposeful steps towards that goal. Can you imagine how much growth you will have had? So I know if you put these things into play, first do the brain dump, second, zero in on what has the biggest payoff. What's going to make the biggest impact on your life? Get clear about it, declare it, open the schedule, and figure out that next right step, that first action step. Make it non-negotiable and go for it. Expect success, because you will be creating a life you absolutely love.